Alrighty, guys, welcome back. I was looking for my box here. So we're going to be playing one of the all-time classic games, board games out there, and Grand Austria Hotel, and we're going to be playing with the super good expansion Let's Waltz. So, we got it all going on here. There's a bunch of modules that this adds in. There's 5 modules that you can add into the base game, and each of them adds new components and new things to do and new ways to play and new cards and all kinds of different things. So there's going to be a bunch of stuff I'm going to have to go over before we can even get into this game at all. So it's going to be... Unfortunately, it's going to be quite a bit of tutorial, or not tutorial, but basically overview of what the heck we got. Actually, there's 5 modules. One of them is not compatible with solo, which is a start player. Obviously, you don't need to do that when you're playing solo, so that module's out. But we're playing with all of the other modules, which is great because it adds a lot of variability and new things to do in the game, and kind of takes this game from a 6 up to like a 9 out of 10. It's an all-time classic. It's I highly recommend it, but here's some caveats going into this. Number 1 is I could not find a solo playthrough of Let's Waltz solo play with all of the expansions out there. So am I doing this correctly? I believe I'm doing it correctly because I analyzed the core rule booklet, the Let's Waltz rule booklet, and also the solo rule booklet, and combined all them to figure out, just to give you guys an example of, like, if you use module 1 and if you use module 2 and 4, I think you use Leopold as your cards. But if you use module 1 and 3, then you use Elizabeth. You use her set of cards. So what if you're using 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5? So it doesn't like specifically say, like, if you're choosing all of the modules, then to play with her deck. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be using her deck. Elizabeth is the AI that we're going to be using, because whenever you play with the ballrooms, you need the cards that are in her deck to play with the ballroom. So, before I did this, I watched Slicker Drips, and I also watched what's his face? Mr. Wonderful. I can't even think of his name. Totally Tabled. And so I was watching their playthroughs, and of course, neither one of them did the solo Let's Waltz with all the expansions and everything. So that's caveat number 1. I'm assuming I'm doing everything correctly based upon my interpretation of all the rules and everything. Number 2 is this takes up a ton of space when you have all the expansions and everything. You got player boards and everything else. So, yeah, as you can see, like, we're gonna have to, like, cut off some of the top is cut off, some of the bottom is cut off. It's just So let's talk about what we have. All right, so first things first, I got it a little bit too bright, so let's turn down the brightness for a little bit. That looks a little bit better on my end. What do you guys think? All right. So this is a classic game of you are doing a bunch of things to try and earn victory points. In the main game, this is the main board. You have different objectives. Objective A, Objective B, and Objective C. You're trying to fulfill these objectives before your other players so you can get the most victory points on them. There is a bunch of guests that are coming to the Grand Austria Hotel. and your job is to serve them what they're looking for, and they will give you a bonus. So there is red cubes, which is wine. There is white cubes, which is cake. There is kind of a neutral brown cube, which is strudel. Of course, you have coffee. And the new expansion lets Waltz you have champagne. So you have all those resources, and for, the guests want certain things. So if you look at this this guy here, the musician, he just wants a glass of wine. If I can get this guy into my cafe, give him a glass of wine, he'll be happy. He gives me a little bonus, and then I can put him into one of my hotel rooms. This is my hotel room right here. And then this is the AI hotel room right there. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be rolling all of these dice and then putting those dice out in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns based on whatever number they roll, and then each of these, like the 1 space, gives you either strudel or cake. Your 2 gives you either wine or coffee, or your 3 gives you more hotel rooms to add to your hotel. 4 will either give you more money or move you up the Emperor track, because the Emperor is going to be coming every 3rd, 5th, and 7 rounds. Your 5th is to get one of your guests or one of your staff. We have currently 6 staff members that we can put into play, and each of the staff members will give us a special ability that will help us do things in the game. And then the 6th spot will allow you to spend $1 to take whatever the dice is and activate it as any one of the other numbers. There are special yellow, red, and blue, which is another one of the expansions. And that is the celebrity guests. And for our celebrity guests, again, this board is over here to the side so you can't see it. We have Winston Churchill, we got Sigmund Freud, and we have Mohandas Gandhi. Each one of these is associated with a different color of dice. If you choose that color of dice, you get this person to add, which will give you a special ability for the rest of the turn to use. The only deficit is when you take their dice, you have to pay money for all the other dice that are in the same column as it. So it can be kind of expensive to get these guys as a bonus. There are also 3 new ballrooms. We have 1, we have 2, and we have 3. Again, another one that another player board I can't even get. Where am I going to put it? Like, I could put it here, but then I don't have room for all my other stuff. And what will happen is we will score each of these ballrooms after round 3. After round 5, and then this one will be for only after round 7. And what you're going to be doing is when you're going to be moving guys into your cafe, and then you're going to be serving them the strudel and the wine and whatever they want. And when they complete them, then you can either spend a champagne to move them into one of the ballrooms to get a bonus, or you can move them into one of your rooms that you have. So there's a lot of really cool interactions going on there. Hey Gilmer, what's going on? Good to see you. And you're trying to complete objectives, and you're trying to get victory points as well. And you're trying to move up the Emperor track, because the Emperor is going to show up after the end of the 3rd, the 5th, and the 7th rounds. And we have to move up this track, or we're going to get penalized, or we're going to get bonuses based on where we are on the track. We're going to have to build rooms so we can put our guests in the rooms. We're going to need to get champagne to give them, to move the guests out into the ballrooms. If any of the ballrooms score and you don't have any of your meeples out there, then you lose 5 victory points. And as you move your dancers out there, they will uncover other bonuses on your tracks. There are special. This board is new with the Let's Waltz. This board is new with the Let's Waltz. These are new with the Let's Waltz. You have this board is all new with the Let's Waltz, and you can see how much this expansion adds to the game and a lot of complexity to it, which is, in my opinion, a great thing. So without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to explain things as I go, but the first thing we have to do before we do anything is, one thing I should explain is we are playing with expansion 3 from Let's Waltz, which is personalized hotels, which is new to this expansion. So now when you get your hotel, you also get your own personal hotel. In our case, we're playing with Chateau Paul Weiss. Paul Weiss? W-E-I, we. Paul Weiss? Chateau Paul Weiss. There, it's, I'm sure some of you people out there might be able to, come on. There we go. Chateau Paul Weiss. And that's what we'll go with. So for this and each of them, they give you the starting resources. So we're going to start with a cake, a wine, and a coffee. And then we optionally have 2 extra rooms that we can open on our player board. And not only that, but all of the scoring tiles up at the top are replaced by these here, which gives us much better options than using the score there. So Chateau Paul Weiss, we just start with a cake, a wine, a coffee, and normally you start with 3 rooms, and of course we took the 3 rooms, but we're going to take the additional 2 rooms from Paul Weiss, and we're going to start with basically all 5 of these rooms available, so we can get lots of guests in pretty quickly. So that is why you will see. You also start with 1 champagne. So we start with a wine, a coffee, a cake, and a champagne. And that's based upon our special board that we get. But unfortunately, we also only normally you start with $10. But when you play with the expansion that gives you the starting resources, you only start with 7 money, so money's even tighter. So lots going on, lots of things going on, but the first thing we get to do before we actually do anything is, as the player, we can select one of these guests for free and add them to our hotel. And I'm thinking about adding this guy, because number 1, he's worth 6 victory points, which is a lot of victory points. And I don't have any strudel, but we can try to get some strudel maybe. And then he would give us a lot of wine. And then we would be able to put out guys in the ball over there. So I'm thinking this is the guy we're going to take. So you can see there's room on your player boards, just like his player boards, for 3 guests at a time. You can never have more than that. And then we fill up that player board. And we would get our starting resources. We get our starting money. We get our starting rooms. We also get, we had 10 of our staffs. There's a special way when you do solo. You take all the cards in the deck that have that little symbol on it, and you take all those cards out of the deck, and there's like 13 of them. And then you shuffle them up, and you give the AI 5 of them, and then you shuffle them all back. You shuffle all those cards back in the deck. And then you take 10 cards. Once you shuffle it up, you take 10 cards, and you get to keep 6 of them. So that's what we have. We have these staff members that we can hire. And there might be a chance to get more of these staff members, but you can see like there is like tons and tons and tons of guys here. So you can see like variability in this game is through the roof. Lots of, just tons and tons of options there. So, and then of course your guests, there's, just boatload of different guests as well. All right. So now we will shuffle the dice up and show you how things run on Grand Austria Hotel. One of the all-time classic games. And I'm telling you, I had Grand Austria Hotel, and I played Grand Austria Hotel here on my channel, and it was okay. It was fine. And then I heard they were coming out with an expansion for it, or there had been an expansion, but it was just too expensive to get the expansion. So when the expansion was finally re-released, I was like, oh, now's a good time to get the expansion. And you can see like all the stuff it adds to the game and really kind of elevates it from like a 6 or 7 out of 10 up to like a 9 out of 10 or maybe a 10 out of 10. It's one of those games that all gamers that have a collection should own this game, to be honest. It's that good. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of ones. We have a single 2, a single 4, I know we got 3 4s, and a 6. Okay. Well, that's interesting. So, Strudel, in this game there is snake draft. So if you're not familiar with that means if you go first, then your opponent goes second and third, and then you go fourth. So it kind of goes to him and then comes back around that way. So the AI always goes first. And for them, again, we're going to be using the Elizabeth cards because we have module 1, which is the ballrooms. And we'll shuffle these up. And hopefully she don't murder us. Oh, I should mention, there are silver outline on some of these, and then there are gold outlines on like this. You can see like a gold outline on that. Depending on your difficulty you want to play, you can play an easy mode and you don't include silver or gold. You can play a normal mode where you include silver but you don't do the gold. And then you can play on hard mode, which includes both the silver and the gold. We're going to play on I'm a Wimp, and I'm going to play on super easy. So we're not going to be doing the silver or the gold. So if we win, it's because we're playing on I am a wuss level, okay? I am a wuss, I admit it. But I don't play this game very often, and we're throwing in all the expansions, so I want to give ourselves a chance at like not getting murdered. All right. So here we go. So we flip up a card. We look at it. So he or she is a she because it's Elizabeth. She's going to take the red one, which is this one. So if there's multiple reds out there, she will take the one with the most victory points. Since it's the only red one, she will obviously take this card. She will score 3 victory points. So she's already winning 3-0. She doesn't worry about resources or anything like that. And then she simply will automatically move this guy into a room. And she starts on the bottom level, going from left to right. And will basically put this guest in this room right there. Score the victory points. She does not get the reward, obviously. So that's done. Let's put, where are we going to put her card? We'll put her cards way over there, out of the way. The next thing she does is she takes a die. So she's going to take either the 1 or the 2, and what this means is whichever there's more of, and you can obviously see there's more 1s, so she's going to take the 1 She just takes it so we can't do anything with it. And then she's going to move up twice on the Emperor track. 1, 2. And then that's a gold option, and that's a gold option, so we can ignore both of those. And that's the AI. Now it's our turn. Now it's our turn. Now it's our turn. Oh, and we replace this with another person. So the cost for these are at the bottom, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. I'll move this up so you can see the cost, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. So obviously getting the ones over there on the right-hand side are a lot easier, a lot cheaper. So optionally, every turn you can get one of those characters to add to your room. And I know that I'm going to be taking probably this die here. And I'm going to be getting 3 streusel. He's going to need 2 streusel, which means... Yes, I am going to take the conductor. I think I am going to take the conductor. So everything slides over. We got a new person there. And I add that into my cafe. I know it's hard to see the cafe down there. Let's see if I can slide these up a little bit farther. Okay. Now, so this optionally, you do not need to take a guest. And if you have 3 guests, you cannot take a guest. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this 1 right here. Am I going to take this 1? Let me think. I am going to take this 1. I am going to take this 1. And so when you take a die, you get the ability based upon how many die there is when you take this. So you can see there is 3 white dice. So I'm basically getting this at a power of 3, which means I can now take strudel and cake and champagne. But there's rules on it where you can't take more cake than strudel, and you can't take more champagne than cake. So like I can't just say, oh, I want 3 cake. You can't do that. So what you got to do is, so like so there's strudel. Here's cake, and here is champagne. So you can't take more cake than strudel. So I could take, again, I'm doing a power of 3. I could take 2 strudel and 1 cake. I could not take 2 cake and 1 strudel because I'm taking more cake than strudel. I could take 1, and 1, so I could have 1 of everything, which is fine because I'm not taking more. So in this case, I'm just going to take 3 strudel. I'm going to be taking 3 strudel. And when you get it, you can immediately either put it on your guests and serve them immediately, or you put it into your kitchen. Your kitchen can hold an unlimited amount of resources. There's no limit. You can just store things there. But you can see, like my 3 streusel, I can put 1 on the conductor, and I can put 2 on the mayor. So instead of adding these to my kitchen, I can immediately make these guys happy because, hey, I've given you strudel. You should be happy now. Optionally, one of the things you can do is you can spend the money to increase your value by 1. So I had a value of 3. I could have spent spend 1 money to increase it to value 4. But I chose not to do that because I only needed 3 streusel to make everyone happy. Now, another thing you can do on your turn as a free action is you can spend 1 money, so from 7 to 6, you can give up to 3 resources in your kitchen to your customers. And I'm going to do that. So I have a wine, and I have a cake, and I have a coffee. So I've given 3 resources out, and you can only do up to maximum 3. It costs you 1 gold piece. It's a free action. It doesn't count as an action or anything like that. It's basically a free action, but it does cost you 1 gold to do that. Now, I have 2 customers that I have completely satisfied. So in whatever order I want, I can now claim these. And I'm going to claim the mayor, Mr. Mayor here. And obviously his resources go back into the pile. And I get 6 victory points. Nice. Now, I have to decide what I want to do with this guy. Right? I get the bonus of... I get 2 plus 2 champagne. So I automatically get 2 champagne. So now I have 3 champagne. And now he allows me to put a guest down in the ballet, in a ballroom. And I have to pay whatever the cost is to put them in there. It's not free. I don't get to do it for free. I have to pay. Richard Kerr, this looks interesting, ID Jester. This is one of the most classic board games out there. It's so good. There's so many interactions. There's so many good things. I can't say enough good things about this game. Especially with the Let's Waltz expansion. The Let's Waltz elevates this game through the roof. I forgot how good this game was, and I sat down to about 4 o'clock today. And I've been reading through all the rule booklets and going, oh my God, I can't wait to play this. So the mayor, again, he wanted 2 strudel, a cake, and a wine. We gave that to him. He's going to give us 6 victory points. He gave us 2 champagne, and now he allows us to put one of our ballets out there, and it costs us whatever the explanation point next to the little champagne bottle there means whatever it costs to put that character out. So it's not free. We don't get to do it for free, unfortunately. I am going to choose. So there is this whole new board here. We're not going to get into it, but there is a stack of 4, a stack of 3, a stack of 2, and a stack of 1. So 4, 3, 2, 1. And once you use up all of your dancers from a section, you get the bonus. So like immediately I could use this one and get the bonus, which would be $1. Or I know I'm going to be able to do maybe 2, so maybe it would be worth using up. I could use up these 2. Let's see what I want to do here. Okay. So I have 3 champagne. I could spend all 3 to get $3. but I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay, so he allows me to put out one of our guys, and I'm gonna put this guy out right here, and I'm gonna put that in this spot right there, which costs 2 champagne. 2 champagne to put that guy right there. But that will also give us $2. So we're up to 8. And at the end, when this board will score, as soon as the Emperor gets to round 3, this board will score, and we'll get some. There's a chart at the top of it. I know you guys can't see it because there's not enough room, but there's a little chart. Basically, you get 3 points for anyone at this level. You get 2 points for somebody at this level. You get 1 point, and you add them all up, and then you get victory points based upon how many characters you have in the different levels. Now, that was just this guy's bonus. Now I have to decide what I'm going to do with the mayor. I can do one of 2 things with the mayor. I can just put him in a red room. Obviously, being a red, I can put him in the red room. I already have the room. All I have to do is flip it over. Boom, he's put away, and I'm done. The second thing I can do is I can put him out in the ballroom if I spend a champagne to send him out there. So I only have 1 champagne remaining. And so you can see it's very costly to do that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm simply going to take the mayor and put him into a room. And I'm going to put him in this red room over here. Boom. Now, this is another thing. And so this guy's done. I can just put him aside and we don't have to worry about him anymore. This hotel is separated by different groups of rooms. So you can see there's a group of 2 blue right there. There's a group of 2 yellow right there. There's a group of 2 red right there. There's a group of 4 yellow right there. There's a group of 1 red, group of 1 red. There's a group of 3 red. So there's all kinds of different groups. That's where this scoring matrix comes in. Is normally at the top of your player board, you will have special blue rooms. When you complete them, will give you blue rooms give you victory points. When you complete red rooms, they give you money, and when you complete yellow rooms, they give you Emperor track adjustment. Same thing here, but I get a different amount. I have a level 1 red room that I completed, and for that I'm going to get $2. Normally you would only get $1, but because I have Chateau Paul, I get $2, and I'm up to 10. Now, this is all from a single die that I did, and I'm not even done yet because that's right, we have this guy, the conductor. Remember the conductor? He wanted some streusel and some coffee. Well, guess what? I gave him streusel and coffee. He's happy. He's done. I can turn him in. I don't have to, but I'm going to turn him in. So what he will do is he will allow us to flip over one of our rooms for free. I believe that's what that does. Let's see what that's symbol. I think that just means flip a room over, but let's just double check. Let's see here. You can occupy an additional room of the color of your choice by turning it over to its occupied side. Yes, so you can occupy an additional room of any color. So the reason you would want to do this, like why would you want to just use up your rooms? Well, you want to use up your rooms because you can see like objective B here. Objective B, you have to complete 2 complete rows. First one to complete 2 complete rows can get this objective. So now there is, you notice there's blue, there's red, and there's yellow. There's no green rooms. Fortunately for us, green is a wild, so I can choose anybody here. I can choose anyone. And I'm going to take this red room right here and complete it. That red room is a section by itself. So once again, based upon Chateau Paul, I've completed a one size red room and I'm going to get $2. And I'm up to 12 money. And I move up once on the Emperor Trek. And now I have completed one dice. With that one dice, I got some resources. I did a free action to give some of the resources I had to some of the people out here in front of me. And then we had 2 of them that were completed and put in rooms and ballet. And that was all done from a single die that I chose. So that's what you want to do. The next thing I'm going to do all right, my next one, again, I got this guy here. I could get them. I get some more strudel and complete it. And then she will allow me to put one of my staff members in play for $1 cheaper. And each of them have special abilities that are going to do things for the rest of the game. Like this guy will just give us 4 wine. Straight up just give us a ton of wine. This guy will give us 3 movement on the Emperor Trek. This one will allow us that whenever we move our resources out to our customers, it doesn't cost us any money. It's basically free for the rest of the game. So, do we want to do that? We would be able to get 2 strudel immediately and be able to complete her immediately and get something in play immediately. Yeah, I think we are. So we're going to take this guy here. Boom. These all slide over. Then I am going to choose the one here. It's a value of 2 because there's 2 dice there. So I can take either 2 strudel, 1 strudel, and 1 cake. I'm going to take 2 strudel. And I'm going to immediately put them on M. Ingalls. And that's going to complete him because all he wanted was 2 strudel. And so he's going to allow me to put one of our staff members in play for $1 cheaper. No victory points, okay? And then I have to either put him in the ballroom or into a room. We have a red, a blue, and a yellow. So what are we going to choose coming up? Well, there's no red, so we'll use the red. Now that doesn't complete the section because you can see there's 3 in that section. So we don't get the bonus here. But we do get this, which is going to give us a discount of 1 to put one of our staff members in play. And we're going to put the executive housekeeper into play. She costs 2, so we got a 1 discount, so it's going to cost us 1. And from now on, whenever we take a 3 or a 4 die, we get 2 victory points for the rest of the game now For the rest of the game, whenever we take a 3 or a 4 dice, we get 2 victory points. I'm going to put that right there as a reminder that it is in play. And that costs us 1. We don't have anyone else. We are done. So back to the AI. The AI gets to finish the round. He is going to take one of the blue, which is going to be this one right here. It's 4 victory points. And he's going to put it in the ballroom. And he does from lowest to highest. Then he's going to take... let's see. He doesn't get the reward there, so we don't have to worry about that. This question mark. What does that mean? Eh? 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 Just trying to see. Oh, I know what this means. That means the dice with the most. That's what that means. I believe that means the dice with the most in the most. Doesn't show me in here, but I think that's what that means. It is the dice with the most. So the 4. Oh, I forgot to. We'll put that over there. Then he puts this over there. Then he moves up twice on the track. And that is a silver border, so we don't do that. So he is done. All right, so we played 1 complete round. Now we alternate. I become first player. So I'll go first, then he'll take 2 turns, then I'll go last. This moves up. This should slide over. So we get first dibs. Oh, so nobody, we didn't roll those yet. So nobody took any of our people. So what happens here is so what you do now is hopefully you find the right ones. There's these little two experience points markers. You put that on each of the ones that didn't get selected. So now, if that person gets selected, they will be worth 2 victory points. Okay, so all of these are worth 2 victory points. Plus, of course, the 1 victory point that's in their corner. So in essence, they're all worth 3 victory points. All right, here we go. Round number 2. We have a 2, a 3, 4, 3 6s. Another, wow, look at that. All 3 of them are 2s. 4, a 5, and a 1. Okay, so optionally, I can select someone. So the 2 column gives you wine, coffee, and champagne. The delivery boy would give you $6. He doesn't want anything. It would cost us 2 to get them, though. So in essence, we'd only earn $4. There's 2 coffee over there. We could get 2 coffee to get that guy there. He's 2 victory points and twice up on the thing, and also gain 2 more staff cards to our... That might be worth it. Yeah, we're going to take this guy. Take this guy. He's free. Doesn't cost us anything to get that guy. Add him to our... so now I'm thinking coffee. So we take it. It's going to be a value of 3. It's going to be a value of 3. We could spend $1 to make it a value of 4. And then we would get one of these Yahoos over here. And we're going to do that. We're going to take the red. We're going to take the red dice. So when you select any of the colored dice, it costs you whatever amount of dice there are, not counting this one, but whatever other dice are in there, it costs you that much in gold. So it's going to cost us 2 gold to take this red dice. So down from 11 to 9, it costs us 2 money to select this die. Now it's a value of 3, and I'm going to spend 1 to make it a value of 4. The reason I want to do that is because, again, you can't take more coffee than wine. So I can do, if I want 2 coffee, I'm going to have 2 wine. So if I had a value of 3, I'd have to do 2 wine and 1 coffee. I need 2 coffee to complete this guy, so we're going to bump it up to a value of 4. That's why I was doing that. So I can do 2 wine and 2 coffee now. So those will immediately get placed into our stash. And then these 2 will go on our sovereign here. And we will complete our sovereign and get 2 victory points. Oh, wait, before we do that, hang on. Before we do that, we've taken the red die. So again, the red die is Winston Churchill. So we get Winston Churchill because he's in the red die spot. He is worth 2 + 1, 3 victory points. Okay? And Winston Churchill says anytime you go up the Emperor track, you go up, you get an extra bump. You get a free bump. And then this just goes away for now. Okay. Then we've completed our Reverend here with the 2 coffee. And our Reverend says gain 2 more staff members into your hand. So, these deck of staff that we have, we get to draw 2 more of them. 1, which is the waitress. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wait, that's the right one. What am I saying? So she costs $6, but she gives you a free cake every round. And the second one, hey Tony, what's going on? $6 for the entertainer. The entertainer. Ooh, that's what does the entertainer do? Hang on. Number 179. 179. Let's see what number 179. The entertainer. After you place a marker on an objective, once you place one of your markers on the objectives, you can turn this card face down. If you do so, you immediately fill up the 2 guest orders by taking the required items from the supply. So basically, you get to complete 2 of your guests for free by having her out and putting one of the tokens on any one of the objectives. Tony, what is going on, my friend? This is such a great game. Such a great game. Such a great game. Alright, so those are the 2 that got added to my hand. And now I move up twice on the Emperor track, but because I got Winston Churchill, I get to move up a free space. So I get to move up 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And then I have to decide what I'm doing with the blue guy. And I'm going to put him in this room right here. Or do we want to? I got 1 champagne. I could move him out into one of the ballet or one of the ballrooms there. I need to get some more rooms, and getting rooms is 3, but we haven't rolled a lot of 3s. So, yeah, I'm gonna just put him in the blue room, and be done. All right, now the AI gets to go, and the AI will get to take 2 turns in a row here. Hey, Doug Sessions, what's going on, my friends? So he will take whatever the highest victory point marker is, and that's her for 9. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh my god. He's going to get 9 victory points. Nine victory points. Wow, that's crazy. And then green room for the AI, she starts at the no wait, when the green room, they start in the bottom right hand corner and they take that one. So that's kind of a bummer. Then he will take one of the 3 dice. And then let's see, what is that? That means what does that mean? What does that mean is the question. Like, it looks like he's going to put out a dancer. But what is this C? What is this C? Is that objective C? Like, why is objective C? What's number 215? Let's see if we can read up on number 215. Let's look on the solo. Maybe it's in the solo book. Okay, and the bottom section of the card shows one of the dancer symbols without a guest symbol underneath. Elizabeth sends an additional dancer to a ballroom according to the above rules, but without taking a guest for this, regardless of what she did in the top section. So she's going to add a dancer there, I believe. And then C means, I think she means she's going to put her token on C and try to, like, eventually claim that objective, I believe is what's going on there. All right. So that is that card, and now we get to go and do his turn again, unfortunately. And he's going to take the next most expensive Well, this is crazy. We got money, 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 money now. We don't have any for victory points. So does he take the most money one? Let's see what he does about that. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. It provides the most victory points. So in this case, there is nobody worth any victory points out there. There's money, 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 and 0 victory points. So, since nobody, only in the very unlikely event that all guests in the queue have a color that is no longer available. Yeah, he doesn't. I mean, it's weird that we have all these money ones out at the same time. So we're going to use the hand, so it's going to go right to left, or left to right, since it's pointing this way. So I'll take this one. No victory points, so it doesn't really matter. What in the hell is going on? Why do we have... Oh, because I put the wrong ones out there, didn't I? Damn it. That's why. Okay, well, ignore me. I've been grabbing the wrong ones. I am a dummy. I am a retard. And there we go. That's a little better. So now he wants the one with the most victory points, which is these two. We go from the left. So that's this one. Gonna grab from the right deck this time. I'm not sure why both these decks look almost alike. We already given him... Did we give him victory points? So he's up to 23 victory points. All right, now blue room. So he gets to put a blue room out there, and he is done. All right. Then he takes a die, which is going to be whichever one of these, again, is worth the most victory points that he can get. And they're both worth 3 victory points each. So again, going from left to right, it's going to be this guy here, the yellow guy. So that's 3 victory points. He doesn't care what it does. Okay, and then he's going to put his little objective on the B marker, because why not? And then he's going to move up twice on the Emperor track, because why not? Holy cow. No, he does not move up twice, because that is a silver. We're not doing the silver, because we're playing on, supposed to be easy level. Alright, so that would have been the yellow die he took. If I take the blue die, Mohammed Gandhi would give us 3 victory points and allow us to get a room for free. Gandhi is at any level? I believe that's any level. Oh, it removes the cost of preparing rooms. Preparing rooms don't cost you anything. Okay, well, that stinks. So I think what we're going to do is... we're going to take this 6, which costs us $1. It's a value of 3 because there's 3 6s there, and I'm going to spend another $1 to make it a value of 4. And then we can, choose any one of these options, and I'm going to make it a 4 so I can go up the Emperor track 4 spaces. So because I'm moving up the Emperor track, I got Winston Churchill, which is going to give us an extra spot. So we're going to move up 5 spaces on the Emperor track. Since I have that, I might as well use it up. All right, that is the end of round number 2. Mohandas Gandhi now, which was worth 2 victory points, is now going to be worth 4 victory points on his other side. And we're going to get 2 new celebrities coming in. For red, it's going to be Matahara. Whenever you put out a dancer, you go up once on the track and get a victory point. And for the yellow track, it's going to be Marie Curie, 1 victory point. Whenever you put out a staff, you get 2 of your choice of resources. Except for you don't get champagne. Champagne's a special resource. Okay. So at the end of the round, these go away. So my Winston Churchill is no longer around. These come back. The AI is going to go first. This goes up to round 3. I don't know if I forgot, but I'm only at 9 victory points. He got a 9 and a 7. He got 16 victory points back to back. That's crazy. I don't know if I went up 2 when I did this guy. I don't remember if I did or not. Okay. So, round 3, the Emperor will score at the end of this round, so we'll be fine. We're way up the track, which is good. Wait a minute. Let me. I want to see what this objective is. 182. Let's see what objective 182 is. All right. You have completed the orders of at least 5 guests who each want 3 or more items. Okay, so I am going to have to separate these into him, me, and him. Okay, me. So I've only done 1. I've completed this guy who wanted 4 items. I'll put that over there. Show that it's been done once. That was his. 2 streusel and a coffee. That was his. That was I grabbed from the wrong pile, so that didn't matter. We completed this with the 2 coffee, but that's only 2. You need to have 3. Okay. So we've only got 1 of those done. That is completing 2 complete rows. And that is getting 10 or 1 away from this. We can almost claim that for 15 victory points. We have to get 1 more up on the track. All right, let's see if we can do that. Six, a 5, a 3, a 4, a 4, a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 3. So no 1s, so it's going to be really hard to get any streusel or cake. There is some 6s, though. All right, let's see what he's going to do. Cheating bastard that he is. He's going to take the red, which is the most victory points, which is this one for 7. He's at 33. I'm at 9. How is this even possible? We're on easy mode. He's going to take the 6th die, but it won't be the colored one. It'll be the... I believe he takes the... oh, anyways, hang on. Let's do this one. Hang on. So we're still doing the red, and then he puts out a red room, which is this one here. And then this goes away. Then he takes his 6, and I don't think he takes the colored one. Don't think he takes a colored one. And then he puts out one of his, he gets out one of his guys, which he'll get that at the end of the game for scoring. I think he just takes this 6. I think so. Okay, our turn. We would really like to get some rooms, which is a 3. If I got Gandhi, where's the blue die? It's a 6. I could make the 6 a 3. It would make rooms for free. Don't cost. They don't cost, but I would only have 1. I could do 2 if I add 1 to this. So I could do 2 rooms for free. 2 rooms for free with Gandhi plus some victory points. That seems pretty good. First things first, let's see if there's somebody we want. Here's one that's got 3 resources to try and complete that. That guy just wants wine, which we do have the wine. That guy just wants cake, but that is a yellow. We do have a yellow room. That will be the last room that we have. Oh, and he'll allow us. We complete him. We get to add another staff member to our hand, and we can buy another room. Yeah, we're gonna take this guy. We're gonna take this guy for sure because we're all about getting the rooms right now. And I think I'm gonna take this 6. So I take this die. It costs me whatever there is an extra besides this in cost. There is 0, so it doesn't cost me anything to take this guy. And I get Mohammed Gandhi. I get Gandhi. Gandhi is going to give me 5 victory points. I'm up to 14. Yeah, baby, coming back. And now he makes it so rooms cost nothing. Nothing. Okay? And I am going to use our 6 as a 3. It's a value of 1 because there was only 1 die there. I'm going to spend an extra 1 to make it a value of 2. So now we can put out 2 rooms, and because I have Gandhi, they cost no money. So I can put out like a red and a red. I could put out a blue and a red. Try and complete this yellow. That's crazy. That's a 4 yellow, which would give us 4 yellow would give us 13 move up on the track, on the Emperor track. So we don't want to complete that now because we don't need it. So the red and the blue, red will give us a 3 red would give us 8 money. That's really good. I'm going to take a red and another red because obviously it's going to be cheaper because it costs 0 money, then 1 money, then 2 money, then 3 money. So you might as well, but you have to build adjacent to what you already have. You can't just build like, oh, I'm going to build up here and here. No, you can't do that. You got to build. So since they're free, and because I still have Muhammad Gandhi, I might do it again and build some more free ones up here. Okay. I want to get up 1 more space, though. All right. Hang on. I got this guy here. I'm going to spend $1 to put out wine on this guy. Boom. And complete him. He's worth 0 victory points. Good job. I get another staff member to add to my hand, which is the interior architect. Anytime I take a 3, I get 5 victory points. And now don't forget I have her, so every time I take a 3 or a 4, I get 2 victory points. So if I take a 3, that would give me 7 victory points. That's crazy. All right, I have to get him out there, though. Right now, I only have 1 staff member out, which is kind of a pain in the ass. But the other thing he allows me to do is build another room at whatever it costs. Well, guess what? It costs me 0 to put this one right here. And then this guy is yellow. I'm going to put him in this room right there. And be done. Yeah, I guess I don't need to worry about whether that was mine or not. Okay, that was my first die. Now I get another go, and I'm thinking about... I could get 2 more rooms for free, which is crazy. Actually, 3 more rooms for free. Because I can spend $1. Okay, my next turn. Hang on before we do anything. Hang on. I got red rooms. I could fill these red rooms up. Then I would complete that section. That would be a huge amount of money. That guy just wants a wine. He'll give us a streusel, which is that's no big deal. This guy wants 2 streusel and a wine. I think I'm going to take this red one. We definitely want to try to fill out the reds. So we're going to take the red one. Because again, it's free. So might as well. And I'm going to... Now I got to select a die. I would like to claim this by going up 1 more, and I could do that by taking this 4 die. But I think since we got the free rooms, we got to take this die. We got to take it. I don't think taking that die is worth it, so we're not going to. We're just going to take this. It's a value of 2. And I'm going to spend 1 to make it a value of 3. So it's a value of 3. I can put out 3 more rooms for free. Now I could do like yo-yo-yo-o. Remember, we're trying to complete B, so I need these 2 rows complete. Obviously, I could put out 1, 2, 3. Those are the most expensive rooms. Getting them for free would be... I think that's what I got to do. I got to put 1 there. 1 there, 2 victory points. And 1 there for 2 more victory points. I got to spend the most, get them for the least amount of money that it's going to cost me. All right, AI. He's going to take a green. which is 4 victory points. Then he will take yellow right here. Boom. He will take a 5 or a 6. He will take the 5. He will go up once on the track. And then he'll move up on the A, which is right there. Okay, so that is it. We're at the end of round 3. The Emperor has showed up. So we do Emperor scoring first. Oh, what first? Move this stuff over. So we go up the number of victory points. I go up 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He goes up 4. He's at 41. I am at 24. All right. Then we both move back the number of the round, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then if I'm in the good, which I am, I get 2 resources of my choice. 2 resources of my choice. Which is going to be... It cannot be champagne. You'll notice there's no champagne color on there. So I'm going to take a cake and a coffee. That's because I'm still in the golds. You get the bonus. If you're in the black, you get the penalty. And if you're in the neutral, you don't get either. So next time, when it gets to round 5, we'll move 5 spaces back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be in the white. So we're not going to get anything here unless we move up. We have to move up. And it's worth $5 for us to move up. All right. The next thing is the first one of our things will score. That is this ballet room, which is round 3 here. And now we can put the 5 and the 7 out there. All right, so if you don't have anyone here, you lose 5 points. We both have guys, so that doesn't matter. He would get 3 victory points. I get 2 victory points. I believe that's how that's scored. And these go back to him. And they just kind of they don't go back in your pile, but they're just, I guess this board stays out, but I don't have room for it. So my board's not staying out. I'll tell you that. Just gonna slide these things out of the way. All right, now we have round 5 and then round 7. This is round 7. Okay. So we scored that. At the end of the round, we get a new person. And then these 2, which were not taken, get 2 victory points placed on them. So we got Charlie Chaplin. We get to go first. And that's the other problem. Now we need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to get that bonus now. Because I had to move down. I knew there was a reason why I wanted to do that. Shoot. Forgot all about it. All right. 1, 3, 6, 6, 4, 4, 4. 1, 3, 3, 3. All right, we get to go first, so we can select. I need, okay, I need a streusel for this, and I can complete this lady, and she would give me a champagne. And I would have 2 champagne, and I can put her out over there so that I can start scoring next time. Although I could put her here and complete this blue room as well. That would give us 4 victory points, plus a 7 for her. That's 11 victory points. That's not terrible. All right, I'm going to take her. 14? Holy crap. That's bad. Now I need a strudel. If I take this, I could make it, I can do a, let's see. I can make it 1, 1, and 1. 1, 1, and 1. Then if I put a ballroom dancer out, I get to go up the track. It's also worth 3 victory points. And I would get a bunch of resources. I think it's worth it. Okay. So, I'm going to take this red die. The red die is Matahara. So she is worth 3 victory points. And now she has a special ability. Every time I put a dancer out, I gain a victory point and I move up 1 on the track. Oh, and Gandhi goes away. Okay. But because I'm taking the 1, it costs me $1. And that's a value of 2. But I'm gonna increase it and make it a value of 3. So I can do a streusel, a cake, and a champagne. And when I do that, I can give him the cake and her the streusel and put the champagne there. Okay. I'm running out of cash, which is kind of bad, but we are going to we're going to complete this guy here because all he wanted was a cake. He's worth a victory point. We're going to put him in a red room, which is this one right here. And he gets us $1. And because we completed a 1-sized red room in the Chateau Pauli, it's worth 2 money for us. So we got a little bit of money already. And then this can go away because it doesn't do anything for us. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is spend $1 to transfer some wine and some coffee to her and complete her. She's worth 7 victory points. We're up to 37. We're getting close to him now. She gets us a champagne. And now I have to decide what I'm going to do with her. I'm going to put her right. Oh. I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to put this one right here, which costs 3 champagnes. 3 of them. Very expensive. Very expensive. But because I completed this section right here, I get 2 victory points. And I get to build a room at a discount of 1. Build a room, any level, discount of 1. I am going to build this blue one. Right there. And because it's 1, discount of 1, doesn't cost us anything. Then she went over there, and because I have this chickie, I get a victory point, and I go up 1 on the track. Because I placed out someone there. And I get a streusel. Damn it. I found it. Unbelievable. I thought it was going to be under the desk. I get a streusel, a wine, and a coffee. For putting that in that row right there. So that was pretty good, I think. And that is a 3 for this one. So we're now at 2 of 5. So we'll keep that one right there. All right. We got $3, so we're not broke again. Let's see what the AI does. It's going to take the blue one. 3 victory points. And it's going to place it in the blue room. And that's it. That's all she does with that. Then she will take whatever's worth the most victory points. That is the yellow die. That is worth 3 victory points. 3 victory points. Take the yellow die. 1, 2, 3. Then move up 4 on the track. Wow. But we're not doing the gold, so we can ignore that. All right. And then this slides up. Okay. I would like to get this 14 victory point one. That would be awesome. Look at that. I got streusel, I got cake, I got coffee. I really want that. I don't want him to get a red one. He does not want a red one. He doesn't want a red one. He doesn't want a red one. Yes, he doesn't want a red one. He wants a blue one. There is no blue one. So I think he'll take this green one. So that's 5 victory points. Hex to hex, show me some ballroom dancing, please. Yeah, I got you, brother. All right, and then green, so she will put this one right there in that room right there. Okay. Then she will take the 1 die. And that's a gold border, so she doesn't do anything with that. All right. Now it's back to our turn, my friends. Hang on. How many did she just move up? How many did she just move up? Okay. It's our turn. Okay. We have rooms again, but we got no... Okay, first things first. Hang on a second. We've got to take this. We've got to take that. That's just too huge to pass up. 14 victory points. The Cardinal, he's not worth anything. He uses up a bunch of resources, but 14 victory points. We've got to go for that. And in essence, all we need is one strudel.
Trash tomorrow.
Trash, yeah. So, I could get strudel by using the 6s. And then we can complete this and get 14 victory points. That would be huge. The red guy, we do have a room for the red guy. And we could put him out there. Yes. So I'm going to take this 6. Costs us $1 for this 6. And then it's a value of 2. I'm going to spend another $1 to make it a value of 3. We're going to choose this option. God damn it. Streusel, cake, champagne. It's got to be in that order. So again, you can't have more cake than streusel, and you can't have more champagne than cake. So if you get 3, you can have 1 of each. If you get 4, then you have to do it a little bit differently. But this is the way I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this on him, this on him, and this there. Then I'm going to spend my last $1 and put a streusel on him and a coffee on him and complete him. Yes. And that's going to give us 14 victory points. Oh, we're down by just a single point. And then that also helps us complete this objective because now we have 3 of them. But we are out of money, and so wait. We have to decide what we're doing with this guy, right? Yes, we do. And I'm going to... I am going to spend the champagne. I'm going to put this guy... I'm going to take this one here and put this guy right here. That's going to give us a money because we used the last one from this group. So we got $1 now. And the important thing is now we're kind of dominating for the victory points. There's 10 victory points if you're in first place, 3 victory points if you're in second place. Right now he doesn't have any victory points. All right, so that was... Which die did I selected the 6? Right, okay. So that's the end of the round. Move this up. Get the dice. This guy here gets a 2 marker on him. Then we have a new Albert Einstein. And Giacomo Pucani, whoever that is. Okay. Let's see. This slides over. This goes there. Are we missing anything? Oh. Uh-oh. Couldn't find it. Holy crap. All right. Oh, you know, I keep forgetting 2 victory points if we take the 3 and the 4. We've taken the 3 and the 4 several times. I know I've taken the 3. Shoot. I got to remember that. All right, 6, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 1, 1, 2, 4. Ooh. Ooh. I can't take that red die because it cost me $3. I don't have $3. That's too bad. I'm going to take this 4. It's a value of 4. Wait a minute. Yeah, we're an even number, right? Yeah, so first round he started with it. Second round I do. Third round he does. Fourth round I do. Okay. Round 1, round 2, round 3. Round 4. Shoot. So, hang on. Shoot. That was round 4. This has got to be round 5 coming up. Right? Because he's already round 1, round 2, round 3, and round 4. We've already played 4 rounds. So this has got to be coming up round 5, which means he gets to go first. Boo. He's going first. He's going first. Okay. That's a bummer. Let's hope he doesn't screw us. He is going to take any color and put it in the... yeah, he's going to take any color and... So 2 victory points for this. And see, we'll put it there. And then either the 3 or... Oh, I'll take the fucking 4. Damn it. That's not right. And then take another ballerina, but this time no victory points or anything, and put it right there. Well, and then we don't do that because it's in gold. Well, that stinks. We can still use a 4 and get 3 victory points and complete our objective. All right, so do we want anything? Do we want anything? Do we want anything? Let's get something that's good. This is the wrong freaking thing again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Keep grabbing the wrong ones. Change a wine for a streusel and a victory point. Which one of these yahoos? Well, we can't afford these guys, so god damn it. Because I'm out of cash. Yeah, I guess we'll take this guy. It's not the most exciting one, but bring him into our... Alright, we're going to take a 4, which is going to give us 2 victory points from this. I'm going to remember that now. And I'm going to move up 3 on the track. 1, 2, 3, which puts us at the 10 marker, which means we can claim this and get 15 victory points at the end of the game. I don't think you get those now. And then I can... yeah, I'm not going to put this guy out for yet. Might as well wait. Lots of streusel and cake there. Doesn't really help us unless we get a 4. We can't get 4. That guy is not going to help us at all. Because we would have to put out guys again. That's crazy. I do need to put out some rooms. Right, trying to complete this would be important. So the 0 costs or the 1 costs are the only people I can afford. So I guess we'll take this guy. Not happy with either one of them. $4, that would be nice. All right. Could get some money from this as well. Could get 2 rooms, but again, that's going to cost us money, which we don't have. I'm going to take this with the power of 2 and get a streusel and a... I'd have to spend 1 just to get champagne to make this worth it. Is it worth it? This, Like, what can we got over there? Anything that's going to help at all? No, not really. We got this. We could... Alright, we'll do this. With a power of 2, we're going to spend our last dollar to make it a power of 3. Which gives us a streusel, a cake, and a champagne. I'm going to put the champagne on her. The other 2 in the storage. And unfortunately, that is I can't even spend the dollar to complete this, so. Aye. Alright, let's see what he does. Not having money sucks, so he's going to take the red one. There is no red one. So he'll take the highest green, which is this one, which is 2 victory points. And then the green one will go here. And that's it. He'll take the one with the most. There's 2. So he'll take from the right. So it'll take this one. Move up 3 on the track. And then that's in silver, so we don't do it. Okay. So that's the end of the round. So Emperor comes in. We score. I get 6. He gets 5. Then we move back 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in the positive, so I get $5. Thank God. He doesn't get anything because he's a cheating bastard. We then score this. I get 10 victory points. He gets 3 because he has guys there. This goes away at the end of the round. Alright. Then these guys here, Albert Einstein gets 2. Giacomo Piccani gets 2, and then this guy increases to 4. These all should slide down. We go to round 6. I am actually ahead. We get to go first now. We have some money now because of the Emperor has given us a big fat donation. One, 2, 4, 4, 2, 3, 5, 3, 5, 1. So 2 of each of them. 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s, and 2 5s. A streusel, a wine, and a coffee. Well, we're almost there. That would give us a streusel and $2. The most victory points is this one, but it costs us $3 to get it. We do need coffee and wine to complete this order, so coffee and wine would be this group. We get some more coffee and wine from that guy. This is only a strength of 2, though. That's really a bummer. The 3 wine over there, I could complete that. I could get the 2 wine and then bump it up for $1. And then that would let us flip over one of our rooms, which would be this one, which would complete that blue section. But would cost us $3 to get it. Damn. Will it be there? Will the enemy, will he get this one is my problem. Like, if I wait, he'll probably, yeah, you know what? We'll get it while we can. We'll spend the $3. That's fine. Okay, now our goal is going to be this one. It's a rank of 2. We're going to bump it up to make it a rank of 3. And we're going to get 3 wine. Oh no, I'm going to get 2 wine and a coffee, actually. 2 wine and a coffee. And I can immediately put those on her. Oh, and we get 7 victory points. No, we haven't completed her yet. Right, I got to spend my last $1, and I can put this out there, and that's it. And now I complete her. Now she's worth 7 victory points. And we're pulling out ahead of them. And now we can flip over a thing, and I'm going to flip over this one. And that is a size 2 blue. That's worth 8 victory points for us. And we're pulling out. And so now I need to find a room for her. And I'm going to put her in this one right there. And she gives us 4 people of this. We only need 1 more. 1 more. And, all right, so let's see what the AI does. Takes a yellow, which is this one. 0 victory points. Good. Takes a yellow room. Oh. Right there. Okay. And then anyone to be the doll. Okay. So we're only in the group 7 now. This one's gone by. So she'll put that there. She will take the blue die, which is worth the most victory points. That's 5 victory points. And then she'll move up on the C. Oh no! I was hoping to get that done before her. And second card. Nothing. Takes the die with the most. It's going to be the 5 die. And takes a ballerina here. And moves up on the A track, which she can claim that now. I don't think she actually claims it until the next time. But doesn't matter because I've already claimed the highest spot. Alright, now it's our turn. And so we need a coffee and wine again. So we need another one of these. That's just not good. Oh, there's no reds, which is a problem for us. And the 2 yellows, we don't have any room for them, so we're going to have to build some rooms. We don't have any money. Fuck. What a bummer. We can't build anything, so I guess we're going to take the 4 and just take 2 money. And we're yeah, I think that's it. It's kind of a dead turn, but it's getting late. I'm ready to call it a night. So we're going to round 7. These all bump up to round 4. I'm not sure if this one goes away now and we get a new one, but I'm just going to leave them out there because it's the last round. It doesn't matter. He gets to go first. We don't have anyone out there yet, so we'd like to do that. Okay. He's going to take a blue. Most victory points is this one for 3. Put this guy there. Takes the most. That's this one. Moves up twice on the track. And moves up on... Oh, no. I think I have to look at the rules to see if he claims it or not, but we'll see. Damn it. This is terrible because, again, everything is like so distorted now. We need to complete some rooms. We need some money. We have a little bit of 2 mucks. We have 2 blue rooms, so if we can complete a blue one. We need more rooms as well. God bless it. And we have to move up the Emperor track. We have to move up because it's going to move us back 7 spaces. So we're going to have to move up a bunch on that track. Holy crap. How are we going to do that? And there's like one die there. Are you kidding me? And nothing gives us bonuses for that. There's this, but you got to put a bunch of guys out to get a +2 movement on that track. Oh, and this one actually, but getting some champagne is not, it's not doable. So we're going to take this guy here. I'm going to take this die, which is a 2. And I'm going to just get 2 strudel, put it on them. I will spend $1 to put out another strudel. He will give us +4 money. Then I will put him in this blue building by himself. That's 4. He was no victory points, but he is 4 victory points for completing that. And now we can claim this. So okay, well, the moment his marker moves onto space 1, he immediately claims the objective. Okay, so as soon as he moves to 1, he does claim the objective. So he barely beat us on it, but he got it. Okay, that's our first die, and we're in big trouble here because we have to move up a bunch on the track. He's going to move us 7 back. That's a bummer. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, that might be a doable thing then, actually. I do have this guy here, the pool attendant, which will move me up 3 on the track. So, all right, do I want one of these guys? Not unless I'm taking coffee. I'm trying to complete some of these. You know what? I can complete both of these by taking this die. It's going to cost me 1 money. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll take this die. You know what? That's gonna screw us. No, because no, we can't do that. I can complete both of these, but then I'll move them. So I gotta take this one. I gotta take this die. And it allows me to put this guy into play. I should have done these things a long time ago. Move up 3 on the track. 1, 2, 3. So now when he moves me 7 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'll be in the neutral spot, so I won't be penalized. And that was a -2, and it only cost me 1. So, yeah, and then the AI, I think they have their last turn. He wants the yellow, which is 0 victory points. And that. Take this die. He'll get another one of these guys. And he won't do that. Okay. So I get 5 victory points. He gets 4. Then we go back 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he gets punished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ballroom. He gets 7 victory points. I get -5. I don't have anyone there. So he dominates that. Right now it's very close. Let's see, what else? I guess he would score 10 there. Maybe not. I don't. Let's see. All right, final scoring. Let's see. At the end of the game, score. Your tableaus is normal. Leopold scores for closed rooms. And the staff card he revealed from his personal deck. He does not score for leftover money or items in his kitchen, nor lose any victory points for remaining guests. You win if you have more victory points. Okay. Okay. So we actually have 2 guests that we didn't feed, so that's more minus victory points for us. Just looking to see if there's anything else here, score-wise, that I need to be aware of. He doesn't actually get these 10. He doesn't get this because he never claimed it. He never claimed it. So, we would get some points for, well, we got 2 things left in our cafeteria. We also get like 1 point for scoring. Let's see. Scoring at the end of the turn. We score, alright, score occupied rooms in your hotel. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3 victory points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So I would get 19 points there. 1 point for every leftover dish and drink in your kitchen, so 2 more points there. Lose 5 points for each guest, so minus 10 for that. And then he would get score for these cards here. So you'd get 4 points for every red, blue, and yellow combo he had. And then he would get 2 times 2, you would get 4 victory points. So 4 for this, and red, blue, and yellow. 1, 2. He has 3 reds, so the most he can get is 3 times 4 is 12 points. So 12 and 4, you would get 16 for his stuff. I would get 19 for this, 2 for this. So I think we would have won, just barely would have won. But again, this is just a test game to see how well we can do and to try it out and show it off for everyone. So I think we would have won. We were about 10 points ahead, or like 20 points ahead. I moved us back 10 because of these 2 guys. So yeah, then we would have got the 19 for this. Yeah, I think we would have ended up having more points than him, to be honest. So, but I would think it was close, and that was on easy mode. So, it's quite a game, that is for sure. Super good. And that was on easy mode, so obviously you can make things a lot tougher by playing on normal mode or hard mode. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. I think we win, but I think it's close. Again, I'm not going to try to analyze it right now, but yeah, I just wanted to try it out, and we're going to try it again. I'm going to keep everything set up. We're going to play again tomorrow night. This way we can try it out now that we've experienced it. We'll get new setup and everything, and then we'll see how well we can do next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.